Here we are at Delta Labs Sector 2B. Yep, we were in 2A last time, and now we're in 2B. This is the second half of Sector 2. And we teleported here courtesy of Dr. McCormick and the plasma inducer that we found for him. And here's a fire zombie, but if I recall correctly, this is the last time we will ever encounter a fire zombie in this game. And we're on the other side of this pile of junk that we saw through that door in the last level. We'll go through here. This is the observation room where people witnessed the teleportation experiment. And there's a zombie with no head. And here's the key card, which used the same pickup sound from the classic Doom game. Alright. Well, with the key card, let's go ahead and go through this door. Oh. Hey, Commando. Shit. Train gun Commando. Joke's on you, asshole. Oh, hold on a second. I did say in the last video that we were going to check out that video that Dr. McCormick sent us. Well, let's go ahead and check it out right now.
My name is Ian McCormick, and I am a research specialist stationed on Mars, working for the UAC. My primary job is, or rather was, to assist Dr. Malcolm Betruger in a variety of experiments, though for the past year we've been focusing almost exclusively on teleportation. I don't know if I'll make it out of here alive, so I'm recording this video log to let someone know what happened, and with that knowledge, prevent it from happening again. Initially, the teleportation experiments were amazing. We were creating a new science, and the prospects of it changing our way of life were, well, they were outstanding. I was proud to be associated with such an amazing project and someone as talented as Dr. Betruger. We noticed early on, probably before we had completed maybe a dozen successful tests, that there was a variable delay during the teleportation. The objects are broken down at the quantum level, transported, and then reassembled. Each stage of the process should have been instantaneous, but it wasn't, and we didn't know why. We sent a video drone through and were shocked at the images it sent back. Just a few frames of video right before the drone came back through showed what appeared to be several sets of eyes looking directly at the probe. We had just found a living, breathing creature that was not human. Betruger immediately sent out a request for volunteers. He specifically wanted UAC security force members because he wanted to capture one of these creatures. I've made a lot of mistakes, but I am most ashamed of my involvement during the next phase. To get medical clearance to send human subjects through the device, I doctored up several of our reports to indicate that we had performed living tissue experiments. I did not regret it at the time, but a few days later, when our third test subject came back, he was chewing off his own fingers. It seemed he was clinically insane. We started sending teams in, about once every 2 days. The teams were reporting nightmarish experiences and sightings of things that ultimately made us conclude that the other dimension was not just another dimension. It was hell, and the creatures we were bringing back, demons. And then Betruger, he went through the portal himself. I don't know what he was thinking. It was an unscheduled trip, and he just went, and we couldn't stop him. And when he came back, he had changed. He sounded and looked the same, but he just... I don't know, he was just different. And then he did the unthinkable. He took the Soul Cube, the device that was discovered in the ruins, into the portal. The portal stabilizers just started to fail, and then living hell erupted into the base. We were stupid for not destroying the portals as soon as we realized what was on the other side. Oh God, forgive me. I blame myself for my part in this. Please, someone, never let this happen again. I'm sorry, Ian McCormick.
Okay. Well, that audio log was more like a video log. Provided us some very interesting background information. So apparently the people here at the UAC were testing out these teleportation experiments. And the teleporter led to another dimension, which they soon discovered was actually hell itself. And the people who went through that teleporter and went to hell during these experiments ended up becoming, like, mentally insane, I think. And then Dr. Betruger, for some odd reason, went through the teleporter himself. And when he came back, he was a totally different person. So that would explain why he's working for hell instead of against hell in this invasion that's going on right now. But let's check out the PDA that I just picked up. That will give us clearance to continue on to the next door. Francis Erickson PDA. He has a locker code 259 and a complaint about a margin buddy cabinet. Well, not really a complaint, but still. Go and put in code 259. There we go. And let's continue on. So anyway, back to what I was talking about. Doctor, what the hell? Okay, random imp just jumped out of nowhere! Okay, apparently he swung his whip at me and he missed, but I got hit anyway. That was stupid. I guess I stood up too soon. But anyway. So yeah, Dr. Betruger went through the portal and went to hell himself. And then he took the Soul Cube to hell with him. And apparently the Soul Cube isn't actually from hell. It was discovered on Mars. Yeah, it was discovered on Mars in some ancient ruin by the UAC. Oh god, this part. Oh, let's bring out the rocket launcher and meet our next new enemy. Say hello to the Arc Vial. Yep, the Arc Vial is another enemy from Classic Doom. Well, actually Doom 2, as a matter of fact. Okay, I got him. Yeah, the Arc Vial is a very pesky enemy to deal with. He actually have 3 ways of attacking you. By shooting fire at you, by hitting you with the claws if you happen to get too close to him, and he can summon other enemies like imps and wraiths and maggots. So yeah, the Arc Vial is very important to take out first, because if you focus on other demons around him, he'll just keep spawning them right around you, and basically you'll be cornered and outnumbered eventually. So yeah, it's very important to take out the Arc Vial first. But that's not what the Arc Vial did in the Classic Doom game. Instead, he would spawn some flame on you and launch you in the air. Get the BFG on him right there. And that door over there is locked, so let's crawl through this vent shaft. Oh, and I forgot to mention, with the BFG, if you hold down the trigger... Okay, some weird echo. If you hold down the trigger of the BFG, you can charge up the shot, but don't hold it down for too long, because if you overcharge it, it'll explode in your hands and kill you.
Interesting.
Huh. Sound like someone is down here. Let's see who it is.
Ah, you surprised me.
Sorry.
I'm glad to see you. I would have hoped they would have sent more than just one guy, though. I've been studying one of the specimens we brought back to see if there's something physiological that would be a weakness, a way to stop them. I found nothing so far. Haven't had enough time. I'm gonna stay here and keep looking. It's the only thing I can do. There are combat supplies in the storage cabinet in the next room. The code is 624. I hope you can use it.
Well, thank you, Dr. Michaels. I certainly could use some extra ammo. Ooh, more BFG ammo. Yes, please. Apparently, Dr. Michaels is studying one of the imps that the UAC scientists took back from how? What took back? No, but yeah, you get the idea. They brought some of the imps and other enemies from hell with them after the teleportation experiments. Okay, one shot was enough to kill him. Anyway, uh-oh. Commando. Ah! I jumped over that railing like a badass. Okay, not really. But anyway. Okay, how the hell is that spine standing up like that? Not trap, pal.
Welcome to the Delta Complex Stasis Chambers.
We'll get a video on this later.
To house and study the extra-dimensional beings, which were recovered during some of the first teleporter tests.
Yeah, if you think that's gonna scare me, Imp, you're wrong. Wow, that was loud. Sorry about that. I had no idea shooting at the glass would create such a loud bang. Anyway, let's download all of these information on these specimens. We got a couple of imps, a zombie, a revenant, and whatever this thing is. Doesn't look like any monster we've seen so far. We'll check out the PDA and see what these things are. Let's see, we got an email on imp, a zombie. That's what we call the living dead, but it's actually a zombie. Another imp with his left arm amputated for study. A revenant. And the final monster that we do not recognize is called a Hell Knight, and we will encounter them later on. Let's see, door locked, so we're gonna have to find another way around.
Hello? Anyone there? Hello? Someone up there? Please unlock the service hatch.
Huh. Someone trapped down there. Let's see if we can go help them.
What? No, no, God, no!
Uh-oh. Oh, no. I think, yep. What the fuck? Okay, how in the hell would that imp able to hook around that corner like that? That was weird. Jacob Stemmons. Rest in peace, Jacob. Health armor and ammo up here. We'll check out Jacob PDA. No audio log, but a couple of emails. One of them giving us the code 371 for storage locker. And that's it. Anyway, oh wow, I should have took the ladder down, dropped down. I just took like 20 fall damage. Alright, we'll continue on. Activate the conveyor, which will bring up this this thing right here with an imp in it. And the purpose of this was the fact that in the original Doom 3 you couldn't hold out a flashlight and a weapon at the same time. But in the BFG edition, we can. So, yeah, the device here is pretty much pointless. Who's next? Rifle, get up. Oh god, no! It's a trap! That was nothing I couldn't handle. Oh my god! Wow, I couldn't see. Look at that! That is pitch black dark right there. Thank God we can have a flashlight out while we can attack the imps. Oh, there you are. And there's another imp coming along, but we don't need him at the moment. Storage locker, put in code 371. There we are. Again, the imp hooked around the corner. How the hell are they doing that? I do not know. Must be some stupid thing with the physics engine, I guess, or something. I don't know. Anyone else? Nope, I guess that's it. There's some armor right here, but I don't need it. Oh. An imp failed to jump around the corner that time. Oh yeah, motherfucker. And we're back out here where we were earlier. And now we have access to the second level. Go ahead and lift up. And let's check out the video disc that I just picked up. And it is about the stasis chamber. And this is the same video that we saw earlier before that imp tried to scare us.
Welcome to the Delta Complex Stasis Chambers. This facility was constructed to house and study the extra-dimensional beings, which were recovered during some of the first teleporter tests originating from Delta Level 3. While little is known about their native environment, the specimens appear to be carbon-based lifeforms with extremely high heat tolerances. The epidermal tissue is extremely resilient to abrasion or incision, which has complicated internal studies. Observational studies have shown incredible strength and agility, as well as the ability for some specimens to manifest and control cohesive plasma masses. The method by which these plasma masses are created is yet unknown. It is believed that the specimens possess a rudimentary intelligence and social structure, as was demonstrated during the first tragic expeditions through the portal. While the cost in human life has been great in acquiring these specimens, we hope to one day complete genomic mapping and begin to answer the many questions we have about these entities.
Okay. One. Too slow. Whatever. What do we have over here? Ooh, what's this room?
What you see before you is a relic codenamed U1, or simply Soul Cube.
Focus scan
It was
matrix.
discovered in 2104.
Oh, what we have here is some sort of image of the Soul Cube.
Have unearthed evidence of long-lost civilization. We know
Specified
nothing of
artifact
their
not found.
civilization
Okay.
Other than they existed, and that they were all wiped
So
out
apparently
in
this
some
room
kind of
is
cataclysmic
focused
event,
on the
according
Soul
to what
Cube.
we've been able to decode from stone tablets.
We'll pick up a PD and a video disc. Let's go back to that other room because it's a lot quiet in there. Yeah, right here. Let's check out the PDA first. From Larry Bowman, and he had an audio log that talks about the Soul Cube.
This is the audio log of Research Director Larry Bowman, October 19th, 2145. I've been examining the glyphs on the cube-shaped artifact, which some are calling the Soul Cube, and combined with previous research data, it is my conclusion the device is some sort of weapon. If the power fluctuations would stop long enough for me to get the linguistic CPU online, then I am sure my theory would be verified. You know, I'll take this opportunity to lodge yet another complaint about the continual power problems. Living in this godforsaken base is bad enough without having to watch the lights flicker constantly. It's just... Well, never mind. Back to the task at hand. What I've deciphered so far is a bit, I must say, disturbing. It seems that when one has possession of the artifact, if one inflicts damage or possibly kills another being, it extracts power from that event somehow. Now, once a certain threshold has been reached, the artifact has the ability to kill anything you attack with it. How you attack with it, I'm frankly not certain, indicating that the artifact is autonomous in some way. To date, I've only deciphered about, 2/3, give or take, of the markings, but my initial glance at the rest of them indicates it harbors some far greater power. As you know, at this time we have not seen any reaction from the cube, and it has withstood any scanning, abrasion, or other test beyond picking it up and examining it. I suspect that just like the civilization that constructed it, its capabilities are diminished to the point of being useful only as a paperweight. End of log.
Okay, that audio log provided some very important information about the Soul Cube. Apparently, as I mentioned before, the Soul Cube requires 5 kills so that it can charge up and be usable. But not only that, when you kill someone with it, it'll regenerate your health. But anyway, let's check out the video log, which is also focused on the Soul Cube.
What you see before you is a relic codenamed U1, or simply Soul Cube. It was discovered in 2104, located in a geographic region where UAC researchers have unearthed evidence of a long-lost civilization. We know nothing of this civilization other than they existed, and that they were all wiped out in some type of cataclysmic event, according to what we've been able to decode from stone tablets found throughout the ruins. What clues we have been able to piece together reveal a culturally advanced society whose technology can only be described as mystic, as evidenced by U1's strange characteristics. Efforts to further examine U1 have been futile. Mass spectrometer and radiation scanning methods have failed to provide reliable identification of the molecular makeup of this artifact. The object cannot be weighed, and in all tests we've been unable to determine its mass. All attempts to physically manipulate or open the artifact have been met with no success. We also have had no success in deciphering the symbols adorning U1. What we do know is that the thermographic readings are constant, unwavering temperature of 98.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Our research continues, and we hope that with continued investment and research, we can, one day soon, learn to exploit the technologies that make up U1.
Alright. I'm sorry if my microphone got cut out before I played the video log. I turned my microphone off just 1 second too soon.
What you see before you is a relic.
But anyway,
I have the Soul Cube in hell, and you will never find it.
well, that confirmed right there. The Soul Cube is indeed in hell. There's a locker right here. Locker number 666. Yeah, that looks suspicious. Open with caution. Okay, posted note. This code is 372. Let's put that in, and back right away. Yeah. Apparently there was an imp camping inside this locker. You camped the whole time for this? Yeah. That was kind of a bad impression of the scout right there. Oop. Hi, Commando. Bye, Commando. So yeah, if we ever want to get the Soul Cube, we'll have to go to hell to retrieve it. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Alright, there's another office right here. The office of Elizabeth McNeil, who will play a major role in the Doom 3 expansion pack, Resurrection of Evil. And yes, I will do a Let's Play of Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil sometime in the future. But anyway, we picked up Dr. McNeil PDA. No audio log, but she got a few emails. One of them revealed that it was Dr. McNeil who sent a request to Counselor Swan to pay a visit to the UAC. And let's see, we've got a couple of codes here. One of them is for storage area number 7, code 725. And level 3 access code is 463. Alright, let's go to the storage area first, which is right here. Code 725. Got some ammo in here, armor, health, and another Martin Buddy storage locker with the code 0508, just like the one in Alpha Lab. And there's a BFG 9000 in here. Pretty cool. Now let's put in the code for level 3 access, 463. And BFG out. Download the art file one last time in this level. That it? Seems like it. Alrighty, that's it for Delta Lab Sector 2. I will see you guys next time in Delta Lab Sector 3. Goodbye.